Our plan was approved, our tech plan was approved by the board on March 26, 2014. And the tech plan focuses on the upgrading of the district infrastructures, increasing capacity, using tablet technology, and making sure that we're in alignment with the Common Core and the LCAP and strategic plan. So all of that was kind of merged together into the technology plan. Oops, I did something wrong. Okay, maybe not. I missed a set somewhere. But I think it's really important that we talk about the goals for our students and how technology helps our students with the educational goals. So I just want to read something that comes out of the tech plan for a second. Technology will be integrated into all curricular areas to assist students in mastering Common Core state standards. Students will become proficient in the use of multimedia computers and internet technologies in order to be successful navigators, communicators, collaborators, information processors, critical thinkers, and digital citizens. All students will learn to practice legal and ethical behavior. Our students will learn how to avoid online predators and how to respond to cyberbullying. All students, including special education, low income, English language learners, and foster youth, will have access to technology, including assistive devices, where appropriate on a daily basis. Those are our goals. Without the adequate infrastructure, these goals can't be realized.
I just had a question about, so these goals that you're describing or elucidating really go beyond supporting the Common Core curriculum.
I think that's part of the Common Core. When we infuse technology into the Common Core, a part of that is teaching students to become digital citizens. Once they get that tablet in their hands or they're using computers, that's part of it. And it can't be separated from the Common Core, because part of the Common Core is digital citizenship.
It is.
It is.
So I wasn't aware that that was a separate part of the Common Core.
It's not, it's
so that
infused.
would cover cyberbullying.
That's right. That's right. And we do have commonsensemedia.org is the curriculum we use for that particular topic. The projects to support the plan to date has been to purchase a new firewall, and that's to protect the network from worms, viruses, bad info, a content filter, a spam filter. Content filter is to keep us SIPA compliant so that kids can't access pornography, things like that. Spam filters for our email system. Voice over IP phone system, one of our goals is to have all of our districts on the same phone system so that we can communicate and collaborate more effectively. And this upgraded phone system will allow us to do that. We're doing a fiber build, and that's a 10 gig fiber between each site to increase capacity so we can use all this technology and not get bottlenecked. So we have 10 gigs right now being installed between all of our sites and the IT building, which will be the central hub. And then the IT building out to the county will have 10 gigs. So the throughput's going to be just really amazing and wonderful for years to come. One-to-one computing, we've started that program, and most everyone knows how that program works, but I'll just reemphasize it for those that don't. What we did is we're going to start really slow, and we have started really slow, and just kind of looking and assessing and reassessing how is it working, how can we modify it. So we gave, at each site, the technology lead teacher received a tablet cart. And that technology lead teacher is to train 2 other teachers. Once those 2 teachers are trained, they train 2 other teachers. And it goes on until we have a one-to-one established. And that way we get that training included. I'll speak just a little bit about that a little bit later. So the wireless infrastructure, one of our goals is to make sure that we're going to have tablet technology. Part of the infrastructure is to be able to have wireless at all schools. The assessment system, we need to be able to assess not just some of our programs, But assessment system also includes things like the old STAR tests and the newer tests that are coming out now. The data center, we needed to upgrade our servers desperately. Our servers were really old and dying, and we depend on those servers. So we upgraded our data center. All of these are either in the works or are completed. And you can see where some are bond funded, some are using general funds, some are using E-rates, Microsoft voucher funds are included in these initiatives, so we've kind of spread it out. And so far, it's just, I feel like it's been really successful. I wanted to go over the the Measure D and E bond language to make sure that we are complying with what we said we were going to do. And the bond language clearly states that we're going to upgrade computer technology, improve both current instruction methods, and to expand job training programs by applying modern technology infrastructure such as, and then it lists all the things, and then it's in complete compliance with what we're doing today. The projected budget, so far to date, we have spent on technology $18,575,347. As near as we can figure, you know, take $1 or $2 off.
This is across the entire district.
This is across the entire district, and using both Measure D and E bond funds, and it includes all of the wireless infrastructures that were not funded by construction. So that was the bulk of it. The bulk is getting the schools up, the wireless up and running.
Because many of the schools, the truth is, in the bond program, most of the school construction was renovation, was not reconstruction.
Right.
And that the renovations were done at a time in history when that Wi-Fi technology was not available. So the only schools that really had the Wi-Fi built into them are the schools that were reconstructed after that technology became available.
That's correct, and I think that, yeah, the majority of the schools needed to have an overhaul and get a new network infrastructure put
Even if
in.
they've been renovated.
Correct, they didn't have wireless.
So do we have a figure for the amount of money spent on technology, including money spent as part of new school construction?
I do not have a figure. I'm sure that we could come up with that, but I do not have it with me right now.
And that would just be the breakout from the new schools, so that
Mhm.
Deanne's is not included in this,
Right.
Coronado, those are the only schools that actually have been built probably after.
Right.
I would think as a district, we want to know how much we're spending on technology
Okay.
in total.
I can get you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's put that in a Friday memo.
All right. So for 2015-16, we are requesting the following to budget for technology, and that's the tablet computers, the carts. We asked and the board approved our Kennedy, Richmond, and Crespi E-rate projects, and then peripherals. And then 2016-17 is the same thing, the tablets and the carts. That's the year that we will be truly one-to-one. We'll have enough and it'll have gone out. And this is kind of how we did it. September 2014, we rolled out our first cart to all the TTLs. In April, we'll be rolling out cart number two for each school. In October of next year, we're hoping that the teachers have been trained significantly enough to roll out the next phase, and so on. And before we roll out carts to the schools, the TT